Let's begin video number 4, learning about the Bracha of Shehakol. So, what type of food falls under the category of this Shehakol blessings? Pretty much anything that doesn't grow from the ground or a tree, such as
eggs, fish, meat.
Barry, what are you doing here? I'm trying to record a video.
Well, I'm the blessings genie, so I figured I should try to help you out.
Okay, don't you think that it would be better if my students had the opportunity to hear about the brachos and blessings that we say directly from me, their rabbi?
Okay, I got it. Makes sense. But would it be okay if I listened in?
Okay, that would be fine. Just to make sure, please try not to disturb me, okay? Okay, so where was I?
The list of Shehakol foods.
Thanks. As we were saying, anything that doesn't go from the ground or a tree would fall under the Shehakol category. Eggs, fish, meat, poultry, dairy products, candy, water, beverages, juices, etc.
Wait a second. You just said that juices, you say Shehakol blessings on them. Like oranges and apple juice?
Yes.
But aren't those fruit that come from a tree?
That's actually a fantastic question. I was just getting there. So there are in fact certain instances when a food loses its specific bracha and the blessing for that food then becomes Shehakol. OJ is a perfect example. You see, if a fruit gets blended or squeezed to the point that it no longer resembles the original fruit, then it now has a status change. And we say a Shehakol blessing over it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So that's pretty much it, the list of food that falls under the Shehakol category. Now, how do we make the bracha? As always, it's best if we hold the item we plan on making the bracha over in our hand. And begin, like Barry explained in the last video, with the words Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam. And continue with the words Shehakol Nihyeh Bid'varo. That all came to be through his, i.e. Hashem's, utterance. That Hashem wanted all of this food and everything else in the world at this very moment to be in existence. That's it. 9 simple words we have the opportunity to say multiple times a day over various food and drink, allowing us to connect heaven and earth and elevate the simple act of me drinking my coffee to a moment of kedusha and connection. But speaking of coffee, as we'll do in each one of the following videos, I'd like to take one moment to give you something to think about in reference to the bracha.
Go ahead.
Okay, I once heard a beautiful idea. Oftentimes, the first thing that we put into our mouths in the morning is coffee. We start with the coffee grinds, which are pretty bitter. Then we add water, which is really, really hot. Then we add the sugar, which is really sweet. And lastly, the milk, something that's generally cold. Coffee's got everything in it. Bitter, sweet, hot, cold. And what bracha do we make on it?
Shehakol.
Exactly. The bracha of Shehakol. Proclaim that all that's in existence, everything that's happened to me and that will happen to me today, every element, every situation, whether I deem it as hot, cold, bitter, or sweet, is because of Hashem's utterance. Hashem has placed me in this situation right now. A situation that I may not necessarily understand, that I may think is too cold for me, too hot for me, or too bitter and not sweet enough, because rising above this situation, allowing for all the various elements to come together as one, just like with a delicious cup of joe, is what's going to aid me in actualizing my greatest potential in the world. Just something we could think about every time we utter those simple words of Shehakol, that everything Nihyeh exists bid'varo, with Hashem's utterance. That's it for now. Happy blessings.
And happy counting.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Nihyeh Bid'varo.
See you later.